Most men over 50 don't notice when a woman is flirting with them, not because they're blind, because the signals look different now. And when you miss them, you can lose a moment that could have turned into something real. In this video, I'm going to show you how to spot the quiet signs, understand what she's actually checking for, and answer in a way that keeps the door open without chasing, without acting, just showing up as yourself. Stay with me, because once you see this, you can't unsee it. Women usually won't giggle, grab your arm, or say, "I like you" out loud like when you were younger. Instead, she'll drop a small question that sounds harmless, a casual line, a quick comment. But it's really a soft test to see if there's a spark. If you miss it, the moment fades fast. You walk away thinking it was polite conversation. She walks away thinking, maybe he's not interested. You didn't fail. You just didn't catch what was happening. Over the next few minutes, I'll break down 8 of these little questions, what they really mean, and how to respond with calm confidence and warmth. After 50, you don't need to try harder. You just need to notice more. Source. The first one sounds playful, but it's a big test. How old are you? Really? When she adds that really, she's not hunting for a number. She's checking how you feel about yourself. Do you carry your age like a burden, or like a man who has lived and learned and is still fully here? If you dodge it, flinch, or make yourself the joke, the energy drops. What she wants is not youth. It's presence. It's comfort in your own skin. Try something simple that shows you own your life, like old enough to know what matters and still young enough to enjoy it. Or, do you want the number or do you want the vibe? Because these questions aren't interviews, they're invitations. I've seen men lose the spark by trying to be clever in a defensive way, like turning it into, "I'm too old for you," instead of standing tall in the moment. And listen closely. When you answer with self-respect, you're not just giving information. You're giving her a feeling. Keep watching, because the next question is the one that makes a lot of good men panic. Source. Here's the one that can feel personal. Why aren't you married? If it's said gently, it's usually not judgment. It's curiosity mixed with caution. She's asking, are you available emotionally? Is there space in your life for someone? A lot of men mess this up by unloading their whole relationship history or sounding bitter. Both shut the door. She's listening to how you carry your past. The best response is calm, honest, and forward-facing. Something like, life was full for a long time, but now I'm open to something real. Or, I haven't met the right person yet. Maybe I'm getting closer. You don't need a speech. You need steadiness. I've seen a man answer stiffly, change the subject, and then the woman quietly backed away after that. Because to her, the question wasn't small talk. It was her taking a small risk, so don't punish the risk. Reward it with warmth. And now for a question that sounds like it's about age, but it's really about whether she feels seen. Do you date younger women? Don't give her a debate. Give her clarity. Say, I don't pick by age. I pick by connection. Or energy and how we click matter more than a birth year. That's the difference between making her compare herself to imaginary people and making her feel like she's right here with you. Source. Another question that seems casual but has weight is, what kind of woman do you usually go for? She's not asking for a checklist like tall, athletic, this hair color, that hobby. If you answer like that, she hears you're chasing an image. She's quietly measuring, is he open to real chemistry or stuck on an ideal? A better answer points to character and connection. I like a woman who's kind, playful, real, and easy to talk to. Or someone who feels peaceful to be around but still has some spark. And then there's the question that's closest to a confession. Would you ever date someone like me? That is vulnerability. That's her stepping forward without saying, I want you. If you freeze, go neutral, or change the subject. She pulls back to protect herself. Don't be clever, be true. You can say, yes, I can, or even, honestly, I already am in my head. If you felt the moment, let it show. Because these doors open softly and they close softly too. So be present, be clear, be warm. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. And before you go, Type presence in the comments if you're starting to notice the signals instead of letting them pass. Most men over 50 don't know when a woman is flirting with them, not because they can't see, because the signs have changed. Back then it was loud, a giggle, a touch, a clear hint. Now it's quieter, more grown, more careful. And if you miss it, you don't just miss a signal, you miss a moment. One small talk conversation turns into a door that closes without noise. You walk away thinking it was friendly. She walks away thinking, he's not interested. And you didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't notice what she was really doing. So in this script, I'm going to show you the soft questions and small moves women use after 50 to test the waters without risking rejection. Listen closely because these aren't random questions. They are invitations, tiny openings, a way for her to check your confidence, your warmth, and your emotional space. Don't skip the next part because once you learn this, normal conversations start sounding completely different. After 50, you don't need to try harder. You need to pay attention harder. That's it. Source 1 of the biggest test sounds innocent. How old are you? Really? The extra really is the giveaway. She's not collecting a number for a form. She's checking how you carry yourself. Are you at peace with your life, or do you feel like you have to defend your age? Many men panic and dodge. They joke in a way that shrinks them. They act like time is something to apologize for. And the spark drops. What she wants is not a younger man. She wants a grounded man, a man who looks like he lives his life fully. So answer with calm confidence. Keep it light, but solid. Old enough to know what matters, and still young enough to enjoy it. Or, do you want my age or do you want my attitude? Short. Clean. No over-explaining. Because these moments are not interviews. They are emotional temperature checks, and your tone matters as much as the words. Here's the trick. If you act comfortable, she feels comfortable. If you act embarrassed, she feels unsafe to lean in. Stay present. Hold eye contact. Smile like you mean it. Source. Then comes the question that makes a lot of men tense up. Why aren't you married? It can sound personal, even judgmental. But most of the time, it's curiosity wrapped in caution. She's asking, are you emotionally free? Is there room in your life for someone? And men often answer in the two worst ways. They either dump their whole history or they get defensive. Both responses quietly shut the door. Because she isn't asking for your full past. She's listening to how you carry it. Are you bitter, still stuck? Or are you calm, open, and ready? A better answer is simple and forward-looking. Life kept me busy, but now I have space for something real. Or, I just haven't met the right person yet. You can add one warm line if it fits. Maybe I'm closer than I was before. That's enough. No heavy story, no complaint, no blaming. Keep the energy clean. And notice her reaction. If she stays close, keeps asking, slows down the conversation, she's not being polite. She's leaning in. Don't rush past that. This is where most men lose it without realizing. Source. Another sneaky one is, do you date younger women? A lot of men hear this like a trap, or they hear it like a compliment and start performing.